Hi, I'm Ian Wrisley. I'm the pastor here at the Gunnison Congregational Church, and I'm supposed to give you a little of my CV, my curricula vitae. I've lived in the Valley about 20 years. I've been a pastor part of that time, but I've also been a carpenter and a clerk and a short order cook. I've been in a number of plays and done a little stand-up comedy here. Volunteered with quite a few different nonprofits in the Valley. I am married to a delightful and patient person, and we've got 2 grown-up kids together and a couple of grandkids. I have a Master's of Divinity degree from North Park Seminary in Chicago and an undergrad degree in anthropology from the University of Akron. In the spring of 2020, I started working remotely with the Gunnison Congregational Church. Every week I would write a little essay and then read it to them as part of their online Zoom worship. After a while, they said, "You should get your resume together and apply for this job so that you could be our permanent pastor." So I did, and here we are. And now every week I still write that essay, and then I get to perform it for them as a sermon. One of the first things I noticed about this church, which I think is unusual, and I don't think they even notice it, is that they are welcoming without being weirdos. And what I mean by that is that they're genuinely interested in you. They'll ask a lot of questions, but not because they want to figure out if you fit in or if you could be on a board or a committee. They just want to get to know who you are. And I think that's not all that common in some churches. The denomination that we're a part of, the United Church of Christ, has a little saying that gets used quite regularly. No matter who you are, no matter where you are on life's journey, you're welcome here. And I know that can sound corny, it can sound really religious, it can sound disingenuous. But here, I think they really mean it. It doesn't really matter who you are or where you are on life's journey. We've got queer people and straight people. We've got religious people and spiritual but not religious people. We've got seekers. We've got people who aren't looking for anything. We've got all manner of people. People of different economic backgrounds, people of different racial orientations. It doesn't really seem to make any difference. And you're not just welcome, you become part of this community. You become part of who and what they are. You become integrated into it. Worship at the Gunnison Congregational Church is kind of a mixture of what I describe as straightforward, middle-of-the-road, old-school Protestantism and art, liturgy, humor, interactive sermons. I think it's quite interesting. We describe ourselves as a just peace congregation, which means that, of course, we oppose militarism and aggression and genocide. As some of our Jewish sisters and brothers and others would say, never again means never again for anyone. But we're not just opposed to militarism, aggression, and genocide. We also want to work toward what Jesus called in traditional language the kingdom of God, the divine realm, the unrealized utopic vision where the last are first, where the marginalized get centered. We want to work toward that. We think of ourselves as a whole earth congregation, which means we care about practices and policies that care for the earth, that take seriously our human and non-human neighbors and what our actions and the actions that feed us and clothe us and provide us technology have on the rest of the planet. We're committed to deep ecumenism. We try to meet regularly with our sisters and brothers and others who are Jewish and Christian and Buddhist and pagan and humanist. Not so that we can erase any of our differences, but so that as Jesus prayed, we all might be one. I don't think the Gunnison Congregational Church is for everyone, But if you are looking for a community, a place, an opportunity that will comfort you and challenge you, that will invite you to, as Micah says, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with God, we might be the community for you. Come check us out.